And today, we have a major update on the case of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. After weeks of pressure, Nigeria's Department of State Services, DSS, has finally allowed Kanu's family and legal team to visit him in detention. But that's not all. The UK Parliament has also intensified discussions about his potential repatriation following his recent dramatic courtroom outburst. What does this mean for Kanu? Could international pressure force Nigeria's hand? Will the UK government step in to secure his release? Stay tuned as we break down the latest developments, legal battles, and political reactions surrounding this case. Before we continue, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on stories like this. Let's start with the latest development. The DSS has finally allowed Nnamdi Kanu's family and lawyers to visit him after previously denying them access. Kanu's lead lawyer, Aloy Ejimeka, had earlier raised concerns that both the legal team and family were being prevented from seeing him, despite a court order permitting visits twice a week.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This video is being made from the premises of the DSS in Abuja. You all know who I am. My name is Aloy Ejimeka. I'm the special counsel to Mazi Nnamdikanu. On my right is Barrister Nnamdi. Behind me is Barrister Patrick Ageze, who came from Enugu, and to my left is Barrister Mandela Umeborok. All of us, all four of us, came to the premises of DSS to meet with our client today to discuss what happened in court on 24th on the way forward on his case. But we were not allowed by the DSS to meet with our client. We came by few minutes to 2 p.m. Until now that I'm speaking to you, which is some minutes to 5 p.m., we have not been allowed to meet with our client. So we're just about to leave. And we have our suspicions. Our suspicion, which is credible, is that the DSS and the federal government of Nigeria, they are not happy that our client requested the judge handling this matter to withdraw from handling the case. If not this reason, what other reason could explain this unconstitutional behavior of preventing lawyers from meeting with their clients who is under trial? So we need the world to know that this thing furthers what the government of the day or the DSS has been doing that actually complicated the trial of this case that culminated in our client being frustrated and losing confidence in the judge who was handling this case, and which resulted on 24th September in our client requesting the judge to withdraw. So we decided to make this video to inform the world about what is happening, and we are going to back it up with a press statement, another press statement later. Thank you.
Thank you.
This sparked massive criticism, with many accusing the Nigerian government of violating Kanu's rights. His younger brother, Prince Emmanuel Kanu, confirmed after their visit that they were able to see him but insisted that the DSS must consistently obey court orders. He warned that restricting access to Kanu damages Nigeria's reputation on the global stage. He also made a bold statement, saying, and I quote, "Nnamdi Kanu is not Nigeria's problem. In fact, he is part of the solution. The real problem is the government's refusal to address the legitimate concerns of the people." His words raise an important question: is Kanu truly the problem, or is his movement exposing deeper issues within Nigeria? What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below.
The judgment is not right, it's not good for anyone, but we have no choice at the moment. But I think they should recognize that Mazi Nnamdikanu represents a nation, a tribe of people. And like I've always said, Nnamdi Kanu is not part of the problem, he's part of the solution. They should listen to him, sit him down and talk. What you see play out here is a waste of resources. Sit down and have genuine conversation, dialogue with him. I think perhaps from there we can make a headway. I keep saying this. The Nnamdikanu is not a spirit, he's a human being. Sit him down and talk with him. It's as simple as ABC. We're just wasting time, wasting money here and there. It's a very simple thing to be done. Sit down and talk with him. Stop coming to court. What are we doing in court? There are grievances that must be addressed. So it's pointless coming to court, wasting resources. What will it cost the government to sit down with him and talk with him? Nnamdikanu is a force to reckon with.
Now, let's shift our focus to the international angle. Recently, the UK Parliament has been debating Kanu'S case, and some British lawmakers are questioning why a British citizen is being detained under controversial circumstances. There have been serious accusations that Kanu was illegally abducted in Kenya and forcibly taken to Nigeria, what many call extraordinary rendition, which is against international law. The UK Court of Appeal has also weighed in, expressing deep concern over Kanu'S treatment in detention. The court criticized the Nigerian government for denying him medical care and keeping him in solitary confinement for extended periods, which they say violates human rights.
In 2021, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, a British citizen, was abducted by Nigerian security forces in Nairobi, Kenya. Since his detention, he has been subjected to torture and many other unpleasantries. A United Nations Rights Council report released a damning assessment of Nigeria's government's treatment and called for his immediate release. My right honourable friend from Camberwell and Peckham has worked tirelessly on behalf of Mr Kanu and is urging the Foreign Secretary to do more to secure his release. Nigeria is a Commonwealth nation that receives tens of millions in UK aid. It is one of the biggest benefactors of aid. Part of this aid support must be a commitment to human rights and upholding the right to fair trials. Mr Kanu must be given access to a fair and due process. A British citizen travelling on the British passport should not be kidnapped in a third country and dragged to a Nigerian prison. The government needs to get much tougher.
Meanwhile, Kanu'S family has accused the UK government of doing nothing to protect one of its own citizens. His brother, Kingsley Kanu, publicly criticized British officials, saying they are ignoring their responsibilities while Kanu suffers in detention. So, will the UK government step in and demand Kanu'S release? And if they do, will Nigeria agree to release him or face international backlash? These are crucial questions, and they show just how complex this situation has become. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Now, let's talk about what happened in the courtroom that added fuel to this controversy. During his last court appearance, Nnamdi Kanu made a dramatic outburst, directly confronting Nigerian prosecutors and accusing the judge of bias and unfair treatment. Eyewitnesses say Kanu was visibly frustrated, raising his voice and questioning the legitimacy of the trial. He accused the Nigerian judiciary of ignoring the law and said that he has been denied justice for too long. This intense moment had immediate consequences. The presiding judge recused herself from the case. This means that the trial will be further delayed as a new judge is assigned. But it also raises questions. Was Kanu'S frustration justified? Did his courtroom outburst help or hurt his case? And does this mean his trial will be pushed back even further? Many legal experts believe this case could set a dangerous precedent. If a government can ignore court orders and keep someone in detention for this long, then what does that say about justice in Nigeria? It's clear that this is more than just a trial, it's a battle between the Nigerian government and a movement that refuses to back down.
An old man like this doesn't know the law. You don't know the law. I have a petition against Big Tanya. I have a petition against her. Nonsense. Nonsense. Why is it when it comes to my case, they turn the law upside down? They turn the law upside down. Upside down. Upside down.
The rules of the Listen, this is the laws of Nigeria. The prosecution, and this court doesn't know the law. That is the fact. Poor knowledge of the law is killing Nigeria. Poor knowledge of the law, they don't know the law. This is a federal gazetted law of Nigeria that says here that the chief judge of Nigeria cannot tell Binta Nyeko what to do. It's here. It's your law. Just obey it. Okay. That is why I do what I do. I agitate for Biafra. I agitate for Biafra. My right to agitate. My right. They turned it from reasonable felony now to terrorism. Stop talking when I'm talking.
Sorry, sir.
So, what happens next? With the UK Parliament discussing repatriation, the DSS under pressure, and Kanu'S trial facing delays, this case is becoming more unpredictable by the day. There are three possible outcomes. Nigeria could release Kanu under international pressure and allow him to return to the UK. The trial could continue indefinitely, with more legal battles and delays. The Nigerian government could try to strike a deal behind the scenes to silence the controversy. But here's the truth, this case is no longer just about one man. It's about the bigger issue of justice, human rights, and political freedom in Nigeria. Will the Nigerian government back down, or will they hold their ground despite international criticism? And most importantly, what do you think? Should Kanu be released, or should he continue to face trial? Drop your opinions in the comment section. We want to hear your thoughts. This is a developing story, and we will continue to bring you updates as they unfold. Make sure you like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the Africa News channel for more breaking news and deep analysis. Also, don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for real-time updates. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next report.
Yeah, it's a wonderful edition of Politics on the Street today. Today, it's no news that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is set to commission the first Biafra Washington Embassy. Some persons are of the view that what has Dr. Ngozi Orabueze done to the history and to the struggle. Now, she's bringing what she has done, that Donald Trump is set to commission this embassy. And then we've seen some persons come out to say that that embassy is just a jamboree, such thing will never come into reality, such thing will never come into existence. But the truth of the matter is that these people, are they not tired of the Fulani killings in Nigeria? Are they not tired? Just of recent, some days ago, the Fulani invaded Plateau State and killed over 16 people. Plateau State is now a mine zone whereby the Fulani can easily perpetrate their acts. And now nobody, even the government, is not coming out to condemn this killing. We don't know if the government indirectly or directly, they are the ones sponsoring this killing. And now we've seen someone who has taken over this freedom, this agitator, all to herself to make it a reality. And yet, some persons are still coming out to condemn this woman, saying that this woman cannot lead the Biafra struggle. Then tell me, who is then fit to lead the struggle? Now that Mazi has been given some restrictions of social media, and now we've seen someone who has come out of our own free will to lead this struggle, and some Igbo leaders are saying that will not become a reality. What does the Ohaneze Indigo really want? What does the Igbo's elders who have been bribed by this government, what do they really want? They want everybody in the entire race to be wiped out so that nobody can come out and speak about the illegal mines in the southeast, where army, where we've seen some identified persons being killed on a daily basis. And now nobody is coming out to condemn the killing. And yet Dr. Ngozi Odabuezi is making moves. And yet we've seen leaders, the Igbo leaders, coming out to condemn that move. The truth of the matter is, the enemy of a man is within his household. And we've seen that those who are against the Biafra struggles are not even outsiders. They are mostly people, even from the Igbo race. When Dr. Ngozi Odabuezi announced that they are set to commission the Washington DC Biafran embassy, and that it will be done by the US President Donald J. Trump. We've seen Bianca Ojukwu tweet saying it is a lie from the pit of hell. Why don't you wait until that becomes a reality? Why can't you wait until it becomes a reality? The same people that was being used to kidnap Mazi all the way from Kenya, the same people that was being used to orchestrate the illegal arrest of Mazi Samuel. And now we've seen a woman championing this case, this cause for referendum. And those who were supposed to champion this cause for referendum have even sold out in the freedom. They've sold out. What is it? Indigo have sold out. Southeastern governors have sold out. Despite the killings in their domain. Despite what is happening in their domain. Nobody is coming out to confront the government and tell them enough is enough. What we have today is people who are only after their own tummy, their own stomach. Is this how Mazi Nnamdi stood for the Biafra cause? Mazi stood for it with his life. Despite the pains that man is going through today, the man has not renounced the struggle for Biafra. The man has not renounced the struggle for the agitation. But yet, we have some elders who claim they are Igbo elders. They are neither there or there. All what they do is today, Biafra in the morning, and then they will agitate for Biafra in the morning, and at night they are having meetings with those in the presidency just to scuttle the struggle. I am saying it here that nobody born of human can scuttle the struggle, because already the Biafra struggle is an ideology that can never be wiped out. It's an ideology starting from the days of Odumegu Ojukwu until date. It is still waxing stronger. Or those people who are saying Biafra is dead, who are saying Biafra is dead, are they not tired of slavery? Are they not tired of the Fulani mines? Benue State has now become a death trap for people. Plateau State now. So many atrocities that these Fulani people have committed, and the Igbo leaders cannot come out and express their own grievances to it, cannot come out and condemn all this. Rather, we've seen them taking sides just because they want to become slaves to the Fulani, just because they want to become errand boys to the Fulani. But the question is, how long can we continue in this shenanigan? How long can we continue in this shenanigan? To me, it is a shenanigan. It is a shenanigan in the sense that you cannot continue to live in a country where we have murderers. We cannot continue to live in a country where there is no rule of law. The Fulani that has killed a lot of people till now has not been brought to book. The Fulanis have not been brought to book. Rather, they're quiet, and government is not even making plans that this whole killing thing would end soon. No plans from the government. No plans from the government that this whole killing would end anytime soon. And now we've seen Igbo leaders also not coming out to air their displeasure. Rather, they are indirectly supporting the government to buy. Are we going to sit down and watch until everyone is being butchered in the southeast? This is what Mazi Nnamdi predicted.